sensor in the thing.
Actually check what the sensor.
So it's interesting. Okay, before I even say anything, hey guys, it's Go behind the camera, and as I'm about to descend back to the dealership, I just thought I should just throw in a few words of cars. So I'm just, as I'm going around this car and as I'm driving it, I'm busy thinking, why does this car exist actually? Because you go to the dealership, like a Hyundai in this case, you can point out, you go to the Creta, maybe you start with the venue, you understand that it comes before the Creta, and then the Creta, and then you go to the Tucson, and then you go all the way to the Santa Fe, and then the Palisade. You can point out, okay, I want this car for this reason. But for this one, it exists mainly because of the style. Basically, they're here for the style. And if you think about it, even the practical side of it, it's not the most practical car you can find, but it's here for style. I think it's for people who would go to Audi and buy the Q2, who would go to BMW and buy the X2, who would go to Mazda and buy the CX-30. And thinking of the cars that I'm mentioning right now, I think the CX-30 actually is the one that is more or less the direct competition to this car, because even looking at the price and the offering that is happening with the two, it's closely matched to this car. It starts at around like 470 for the Active. This car starts at 450. So even the engines, like the CX-30 has a 2-liter naturally aspirated at around 121 kilowatts. Very good engine, I would say. You know, one thing that this car reminded me of is that, you know, naturally aspirated engine, like the engines are still nice to drive. You know, that leg of table leg, it's something that you tend to enjoy. And one thing that Hyundai got right in this car is the comfort. I cannot fault the comfort, and where I think it is going to win over the competition in this case, especially related to the Mazda, because the Mazda, when I'm looking at it, it's edging it in terms of design, the style and so on. But this comes with much more warranty and much more service plan, and that is where I think it's really edging the Mazda. And another thing is that the standard specs that come in this car, like the leather seats, the wireless charging, you know, those are not the things that you will find in the lowest spec Mazda CX-30, the Active. So this car as well is winning when it comes to that. Overall, it is a nice car. I can't fault it for much. If you are looking for something that is very different, you can get this car. It's a very comfortable car to drive, especially when you get to high speeds. You know, when you're still in the lower like speeds and so on, you feel like the engine is shouting at you a bit. I even thought it's a bit of a diesel at some point, but it's not. But overall, once you get to high speeds and it settles down well, it is a nice car to drive. You can easily just live with it each and every day. So with that said, I think overall I am okay with this car. I'm not overly impressed. I'm not underwhelmed as well at the same time. So I guess that's a good thing. So thank you very much for watching. Till next time, I'm out.